Hey, Guy Fox here. Today we got some best of the best and team of the year fantasy packs opening. They were refreshed over the weekend. A glitch from EA, but much like Monopoly, the bank made the air in our favor. So we're gonna rip them. They're gonna do it twice actually because their pack's so nice. You gotta rip them twice. So we went with team of the year defense first. Let's check out who we got. And Gino Atkins. Okay, so that was kind of an L there. What was that? How many points did I spend? I don't remember, but he only goes for 67K, so not great. He went down 40% in a day because of these packs, so Team of the Year pack might not be a great pack to get now because of how low those prices have gotten on it. But the best of the best pack, still the most exciting pack in all the land, in all of Mutt 18. Who do we get? Ooh, Deerdorf off first. That's not a bad pick. Taylor, this is hot, this is hot, this is hot. Okay, Wentz. All right, that's not a big deal. Anyways, so we decided to go with Jason Taylor here because he's going to fit my physical front chem on D, and I kind of want to try him out in a couple blitzes that I've been thinking of, and I need his speed and acceleration and stuff. But Deerdorf was going for more, which it might actually be a mistake to have taken Taylor because I might just sell off here, wait for golden tickets because I'm kind of waiting. So, or waiting to, because I'm currently on a separate account. The separate account's going to be the second time I pull this Team of the Year fantasy bundle, so we're going to get the defense or offense, not fantasy, just one random one. So this is, not my account, so I'll pull something a little bit better here. A little teaser for you, a little bit better than Atkins. A lot of cards will be better than Atkins. Who do we got? Who do we got? Bobby Wagner. Okay. All right, Bobby. Not great, not terrible. That's also a loss. He's not going for over 120,000 coins either. A hot hands middle linebacker. That's, whatever. He's fine. So we get in position, defense. We'll talk about that as we get into the gameplay more. Here's the best of the best. Pack number 2. Derrick Brooks. Okay, solid. Physical front. Love the chem. Love the chem, except the pick specialist is not a great chem. And number 2, Kyle Long. Oh, okay, that's an L. And number 3, who do we got here? Are we going to redeem ourselves, or are we going to feel like a toilet bowl? That was just... Nope! Brian Dawkins. Love it. Toughness chem. Gorgeous. Look at that. Extra speed on the 98. So he's get to 98 speed with that. But anyways, this is not who the gameplay is going to be focused on. He'll be on the team. He'll be in the free safety position if you want to look at him. I did gameplay on him last week. I haven't gotten his review out yet. He'll be along with Herschel Walker here. We'll try and get some reviews out of this week a little bit quicker. Sorry, with MLB taking up so much of my grind time, I've kind of gotten away from... I'm not going to do any other Easter players except for LT. But Herschel Walker, here's his stats. I'll go into more of his stats. You can just take a look at it when I do his full review. And McGinest here, he's at left outside linebacker, secure tackler. Very comparable to Charles Haley and maybe the Anthony Barr, all 6'5", but Anthony Barr's got secure tackler, which is closer to Willie McGinest style. All of them nice speed, height, block shed. I think these two have better block shed than Barr. So very nice. And then Willie McGinest, because this account has the tier 1 John Madden, unfortunately I don't know anybody with tier 3. I'm not very close to Golden Sports, I think, who is the only person I know of on Xbox. Actually, there might be a couple more that I know of, but I'm not like close enough to borrow their tier 3 Madden to ghost it to solve that one up against. Oh, see right there, I went and usered it. I try and time my usering so they don't see my user coming, and he just waited out my user crossing his player. I don't know if you guys saw that in that first play. So they tried to bait it, and then he ended up getting me in time. So here's a nice little pressure through, and I want to go this gameplay. Maybe it doesn't show off the cards the greatest because I pass a bit during this game too, and I don't always make plays with McGinest, but that's what the view's for. So every single play is focused on those players. This gameplay I wanted to show off because it's kind of like, do you guys ever get those games you get down early and you're like, God, man, I don't know, I just not in the rhythm this game. So this past weekend, do you see how like 2 guys collided and kind of threw off my timing? Then his user hit my receiver. So having your timing on a throw route like that's something I've thrown, I don't know, 100 times. That check down with that in route underneath, but having the timing throw off kind of threw off everything I had as I switch on and try to get a sack there, and whoo. Nice hit. Who was that laid it? I didn't even see. Was that Dawkins that laid it? Yeah, it was Dawkins. It looks like 20 was right in that area, not 21 with Sean Taylor. So we're throwing it, trying to feed Herschel here dumbly. We got to keep mixing up our offense. It's something I do frequently. I streak the guy on the left. Julio, yes. Cover 2 press. You can't do that. Don't do that against Julio. So Walker up the middle and secure tackler. Like that's just, you're just not gonna have a good time with secure tackler. It's just it's the way the game is made. He manually covered the route. I wanted to go there at the back of the end zone. And you saw that to Ertz. Oh, overthrown. All right. So overall first possession 3-0. So you're like, oh, you didn't get out too bad of a start. You start off 3-0. Just wait for it. We've thrown a pick already. So it's kind of like one of those shows. Like the game's not over if you're going down a score or 2. Because he'll just throw it. He'll make a mistake like that. That's trying to make too much out of nothing. That's another little as McGinest gets close to a sack there. Another lesson: just throw the ball away if the game is going to get too what's the word? If the play's too risky. It's really cool when those risky plays play off, but the reward isn't worth the risk that you're doing. Like, yeah, sure, he took a risk, and I ended up falling out of bounds in that. I would say that interception, so it didn't really hurt him too badly. But you'll see. You can't be making those things normally. Like, that corner route looked open because he had his corner in a hard flat, but I didn't have a hard flat or a route underneath him, so that Night Train Lane just baited me. I got baited by the hard flat, and then he came and picked me up. But I was going to talk about other things going on this week. Team of the Year defense. I should probably do like a separate video because it's kind of just gameplay right here. Just generally have notes written down, but I didn't really do that. Look at that. Dumb. I saw cover 2 up in the middle, and he was following the other out with his user, and then just kind of peeled back for that. So, McGinest, I'm usering him. I went the wrong way. I expected the play to go the other way for some reason. Here we are using Dent, taking away a route, and he escapes out the pocket left. Can we get a... No fumble. All right. So down 7-3 still from that pick 6. Our defense has been pretty tough. So our defense this weekend league, I think it's going pretty good. We're doing a better job locking down bunch. We're finding man coverage does pretty well against it, like press, like in a cover 1, as long as you're not getting beat over the top. And that's the thing. That the way I like to play defense is kind of like a bend don't break until the red zone. I do like to attack though. It's kind of weird. It's like I like attacking, but I don't like giving up touchdowns. I'm really strange that way. I'm just kidding. That was sarcasm. Because that's what everybody wants to do, is to attack but not give up points. My thing is, yeah, go ahead, attack. I like being super aggressive, but I just kind of want to play like a deep shell. I'm fine giving up the stuff underneath. So I'm fine playing like a 3 deep, and sometimes I do play 2 deep and get burned on it, and that's the worst. It's much easier to stop people in the red zone versus anywhere else. There's a nice little user. He tried to bait me there to the post route because that's my first read was that post route, and then I just checked it underneath for the first down. So let's keep running, Herschel. Keep running. Keep powering through. I'm not going to tell my feelings on Herschel yet. You can just kind of see on your screen how he's playing. The little screen out here to Julio Jones. I'm loving that bubble screen out of this trio Jaguars. And I found something else this week. Somebody else pointed out another play in my playbook for the trio Jaguars. I knew I had it. I just didn't know it could beat cover 2 in the deep. Maybe I'll do a video on that since I didn't put it in my ebook. I put it in my ebook as something that could beat cover 2, but I said I might not. You won't be able to beat cover 2 with a deep blue. But the way with the speed you have right now on like the John Ross, Randy Mosses, Julio Joneses, you can beat it now. So for those who have actually watched the Jaguars playbook, it's in there in the gun trio Jaguar. But I don't say it with a deep middle linebacker blue. All right, so here he is throwing down the field. 9 seconds left in the third quarter. Can we get it 10-10? We were able to tie up the game, even though we weren't feeling good early on offense. Let's see if our defense just locks down. And that was, see, he did that again. He just threw it to the sideline. That's too risky. Don't do that. Don't play risky like that and throw it off your back foot to something that might get completed. Don't throw across the field. Once in a while, it'll help as we just bomb it. See, here's that cover 2 bomb. Beautiful. Moss. Love it. We didn't even need a full field to just bomb it over the top. That was a nice little strike. I didn't even have to like lob it. Just a freaking bullet with butterfly wings. So there he is. LT's chasing down his opponents. He's just throwing it up again. Stop that. Dawkins ranged over from the middle of the field in a cover 3, literally sitting between the numbers in the middle of the field, and he hits it halfway between the hash marks and the sideline, or hash marks and the numbers. Anyways, great range from Dawkins. Great gameplay. Hope you guys liked it. And that's it. Look for the reviews this week. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.